behold the Satellite, the best free flight airplane ever. Pearls forever, man. Prettier and flies better. That is nothing but a curly-Q airplane. Yeah, well, your contests are nothing but glorified block parties. At least the designer of our airplane didn't get thrown out of the AMA.
Oh, please, guys. Everyone knows the Ramrod is better. Team Ramrod.
It makes for some funny joking around, but the reality is the rivalry is real. So, and wearing Magnificent Mountain Man hat, which is more of a Pearl club than a Satellite club, but regardless, the club mascot, I think you would call her, is Cass Pangle, and she is more than happy to fly Satellites. So regardless, the Satellite is an older design. Actually, the NIFIS Nostalgia era rules are designed specifically to exclude this airplane as being in the modern era rather than nostalgia. But the Satellite came out in 1957, 1958, and it kind of changed everything once it came out. Very, very dominant design with a rich contest history. It came along right about the same time as Sal Taby's Starduster, and so there's some fun rivalry going on there as well. But I think the main rivalry would be Pearl versus Satellite. That's my personal opinion. There's some crazy stuff that went on, and we're gonna leave that out because y'all don't need that kind of drama, because that gets downright unpleasant in a few places. But the bottom line is you can still buy cyanoacrylate cement that is Satellite City brand, and it has the profile of a Series 70 Satellite on it. So to put all that aside, the bottom line is we have, thanks to Alexandre Cruz, at my request, we have an E-20 Satellite, the first ever, and it's, I think it's pretty awesome. So it's brand new. I have not flown it yet. I have it set up with a little bit of stab tilt to turn right in the glide, and I think my rudder's fairly neutral, and I've got some left thrust, so probably we'll have to add some more right rudder. So I'm going to trim it to fly right, or I'm at least going to try to. A lot of the Satellites were intended to fly right-left and use very crazy trim setups to get there, like 5 degrees right thrust and a whole bunch of wing skew. Strikes me as dangerous, but you know, whatever. If I have to, I'll do it, but I'm going to try to avoid it. That kind of scares me. So anyway, it is a kit on our website. It is cute as a button, and I hope it's going to fly well. This one is right at 30 grams as it stands here. CG is a little bit forward of the rear spar, or sorry, a little aft of it. So right about there. I'm not getting it on my fingers quite right. And that seems to give a good glide, as you're about to see. So, test glide. A little bit of a stall there. I think that's a bad launch, though. Try one more. Yeah, I'm just not launching it well. Alright, so we're going to do the same drill as usual, which is, this is set for 5-second motor run, followed 5 seconds or 10 seconds later by DT. And what we're going to try to do is let this wind down a little bit before I let it go, so there's less risk of a crash. Oh, not a bad climb. And a right-hand transition. And my wing warps are taking it off to the side. And where's my DT? There we go. And safely down. Alright, so I saw no signs of instability developing there, at least under power. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it run the full 5 seconds and kind of evaluate what the power pattern's doing before I adjust things. Big stall off the top, which is not the end of the world. And here we go. Okay, so I gave it a smidge more left rudder actually to see if we can get that developing. So let's see what happens there. Stalling off the top and continuing to stall a little in the glide. So we'll have to fix that. Okay, so we've made a couple of adjustments here. First, I added some lead to the nose to get the CG forward and get rid of that stall. I also added a little bit of lead to the left wingtip to force that turn around. Hopefully that'll get rid of some of the stalling at transition and whatnot. And the other thing is, I don't know if it shows up. It's not really, there you are. You can see that little shim under the stab leading edge on the one side. So now my stab tilt's gone. I also got rid of any left rudder I had because I don't think that's going to be necessary. So we're going to go another 5-second motor run. DT is now set for 30 seconds though, so that we can observe more of the glide and see what's going on there. Uh-oh. Oh. Oops. I think we screwed up a little bit. Fortunately, very easy repair, but yeah, whoopsie daisy. That's what happens when you have left thrust and left roll trim and no right rudder to offset it. Okay, right thrust added. So let's see what happens now. Much better. That was a halfway decent transition into really a very nice glide there. Oh, look at that. Very nice. And you could have kept turning there, girl. Could have kept turning. It's sort of turning, but not really. Okay, so I added some more stab tilt, you can see there, but I did it by adding a shim under the wing, so that doesn't impact my incidence settings. So it's all the way from front to the back, and it's not focusing. Oh well, let's fly it. Not the greatest transition, but whoa! That wasn't great. Alright, added in some right rudder. Hopefully that'll improve things. Big stall. Come on, pull out of it. Nope. Alright, even more right rudder, which is kind of odd. Better transition. Let's see if we can not dive in. That's looking good. That's looking real good. Now, will it keep turning, or is the rudder taking over? Hard to tell. It's still turning, not great, but oop. Alright, glide circle was just not consistent enough, so we've reversed that. So we'll have right stab tilt to go along with the right rudder we already had, and I moved the weight over here, because having the weight over there was causing the airplane to accelerate. This wingtip, having less mass, could accelerate quicker, so that was causing the spiral in. So by having the weight over there, hopefully we'll swing around that way. Let's see what happens. Wind's kicked up a little bit, so I'm having to run shorter DT times than I'd like. Rollout is interesting. Not pulling hard to the side there. Unfortunately, in this turbulence, we're going to get a lot of stalling going on. And it's actually pulling left and then coming back to the right. Interesting. And that's doing all right. Not bad for launching into some pretty rough air, and plop. Safely located, easy peasy. All right, got rid of the right thrust, and so that allowed me to add some more right rudder in. Let's see what happens. Very nice. Oh yeah, perfect rollout. Perfect glide pattern. Beautiful. I got rid of any stalling we had. Very nice glide. Well, that is some rough air, and thankful for the DT. Alright, so there you have it, the satellite and the Pearl and ramrod down there too. I've had a very delightful evening flying the satellite and trimming it out. I think it's a nice flying airplane. I think you will not be disappointed by the satellite. I think it's a close match to the Pearl. I think I'd hate to live on the difference between them. I think they're, I don't know which one's better. They're both nice. The satellite has an excellent glide. I think it may be a little better than the Pearl, but I'm not sure. So that's not my call to decide, honestly, at the end of the day. The bottom line is they're both very nice flying airplanes. So is the ramrod. So yeah, check it out on our website. I think you'll enjoy flying this airplane and all the others in the series. So I guess the last comment is, I think you need a Pearl and a satellite. I don't think you need just one, you need both of them. We'll see you. Hi, I'm Josh Finn. This is Hope. We are J&H Aerospace.
If you like this video, hit the like button.
Also, how about subscribe to our channel and check out jhaerospace.com for new free flight products and all of the tooling that you'll need to build them.
Thanks for watching.